Welcome to the Albion TV War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 3rd of April, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and joining me today, I have Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently live watching a three-way battle in Sky Sand Ridge. I believe we are on Wizard, the Mammoth, right, Bogul? Is that who you're watching? I'm currently watching Africa now, who is right in front of him as he's leading the homeless crew into One Punch Man. And like there was another group there just a second ago.
Yeah, Mudhouse arrived
Mudhouse,
shortly.
yes.
So just a little bit of context what's happening here. Homeless Crew came in, AAA was holding the castle, Homeless Crew deleted them as Mudhouse was zoning in on the southwest door. Then we came in on top of complete madness inside the castle as AAA is only banked one zone away in the rest. So their retime, like to come back, is pretty much instantly. And now we're seeing Mudhouse holding
Mudhouse is getting
positions.
sandwiched. They just got sandwiched between AAA and Homeless Crew real hard. They lost about 15 guys in the first engage. They're about to lose another 5 here. I'm currently on M4 VS, and he's leading the group right now, and just in between a rock and a hard place for this guy, and he's losing members left, right, and center, behind and above, as well as below. This is not good for him.
Yeah, and another guild just joined as well. Formosa Rangers of the Yaya Alliance is fighting Homeless Crew outside the castle on the western side. Looks like Africa now is trying to focus his attention back towards the castle and doesn't really want to pay attention to Yaya. He wants to get involved in the thickness of the chaos that is inside Sky Sand Ridge Castle right now. I mean, we haven't seen a freeway castle fight in a very, very long time. And I think this one's going to go on for quite a while. We still have 17 minutes remaining until loot has spawned. So both, or all sides, shall I say, because there's more than one, really want to get a piece of that castle loot, it seems. Africa now backing off just a little bit. His reinforcements has came in. It looks like the madness or the boys inside the castle on M4 VS. It looks like they're going to get an engagement onto onto AAA Alliance, shall I say. It looks like a little return damage came in. Our tank here looking for something. I'm surprised they haven't pushed in and just swamped the Lord room yet. Maybe they know castle's about to respawn or reset. I believe the Lord should be up any second now. Looks like Mudhouse is looking for an engagement. They do have both sides blocked off. Here it comes. They're crashing into the Lord room. 1-1 or AAA are holding on for dear life. Here comes the return. The Cowmans are huge on the western side as well. It looks like AAA is trying to push out the western side. They're going to get sandwiched, though. I believe Africa now is holding western Little Door. So AAA have nowhere to go. Instead, they just have to try and wipe Mudhouse to try and get a position here. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like Mudhouse, though, not giving up the pressure. Our tank here pushing out the western side. The clumps on these choke points are huge. Where's the damage? And there it comes streaming over the wall. Mudhouse just deleting AAA here. And unfortunately for AAA, they got nowhere to go. Our tank, though, needs to get some heals on the front line. Counter Camline comes in. Mealies are doing what they can to apply the pressure. It looks like Mudhouse retreating back up into the chest room here. And I'm seeing blobs appearing left, right, and center. There's a battle happening on the eastern side. I believe that's Africa trying to find his way into the action as well. Our tank's still well below half HP, but he's looking for...
I haven't seen any resets come down for this man yet. Come on, guys. You know you can heal, right? Half your guys are supposed to be doing that.
Oh my god, it's a devastating engagement onto West Little Door. It looks like AAA, though, able to soak up the engagement with the supports coming in. Now we're seeing the Damnation Pierce come out onto the front line, the defenses as well for Mudhouse. Big stabilization coming in for Mudhouse here. The boys are looking pretty healthy. They need to decide, though, what the hell they want to do. Half of them are like still tucked away down here. Big Brimstone landing. Counter Camline comes in. AAA, are they going to make a push here? Surely not. I don't know.
This is a hard place for AAA to push in because they have to put themselves between two forces in order to do it. They're still getting hit on the backside, and every time they push forward, Mudhouse hits them as well. They have replaced Mudhouse as the meat in the sandwich, as it were.
Yeah, and I'm looking at my mini map. There's a massive blob. That's going to be Africa
So many.
fighting a different group entirely, all the way on the northeast
Oh
side of the
god.
castle.
And that's the
Um,
homeless crew, right?
yeah. Homeless crew is going to be making their way around. It looks like they're going to be coming in shortly. Looks like AAA though trying to make an engagement. Nice soul scythe over the wall onto that massive clump. No follow up damages. The defensives and demon armors are down. Our tank though could pay the iron price. Gets his cleric hell off into the ice block here. Going to be just stopping any damage that comes at him. He still hasn't got a heal yet.
He's doing well. Like, okay, well, I saw him have a little bit. It looked like he was going to get one, but I think it might have just been my refresh as he had a full white bar for a moment. Still, you're right. Just
Hop onto Africa.
very little in the way of heals for the Mudhouse gang here. And they're going into the back room. Not the safest way. I'm going to go over to Africa now.
Yeah, Africa coming outside of the castle from courtyard. We did say he was going to be wrapping around. It looks like he tried hitting AAA from the behind. They already read that like a book. They saw it coming. AAA known to have their scouts all around the battlefield, keeping their shot caller informed. Looks like Africa, though, going to be backing off, looking for a way around. May go all the way around through the valley where the road is currently. Yeah, he's going to go for a mount up and going to go wrap all the way southwest and around. So it looks like Mudhouse for now is going to be our content. Keep Africa, though, on the second monitor because that dismount's going to be big when they get the wraparound on the western side of AAA. I'm questioning, is Mudhouse working with Homeless Crew? I don't know. They did engage one another on the on the chest room before we came in, but
Right.
I don't know. It's
Well,
questionable.
I have a word that we're going to have another three-way in just a moment as Alaz is about to engage on Black Order, who's fighting Hammer and Sickle. So that should be another three-way contest in a moment. I'll keep my eyes and ears on that one.
Alrighty. Yeah, looks like AAA have mounted up and left the battlefield for now, unless they're repositioning somewhere else. It looks like Homeless Crew and Mudhouse may be working together. Nice little camline coming out. TikTok coming in. Oh, Africa now in a spot of trouble here. The front line's going to get caught off guard. Fresh off the dismount. No cooldowns for the front line. No supports coming in. A little bit late on that Homeless crew, losing a couple members of their front line. Now we're going to see the massive crashing wave coming in over the top of AAA. They're going to get demolished there just south of the courtyard. But there's a wraparound coming from courtyard itself.
That is
chaos.
rough there. Mudhouse just coming through and cleaning up AAA there, just completely crushing them as they were trying to get through that gate. No love for them there. Now they're pushed all the way back to the choke. Let's see if Homeless Crew gets jumped on by the Mudhouse, because they'll be in perfect position to attack.
Yeah, look at this.
We'll know for sure what the deal is.
Homeless Crew just demolishing the front lines of AAA. It's going to be GG here. There's a wraparound coming from the eastern side as well. Homeless Crew
is Mudhouse going in? It does look like Mudhouse has gone in. Mudhouse is definitely not working with the Homeless Crew there. If they are, they don't have name tags on.
Yeah, that was a disgusting play onto the back end of Homeless Crew. Africa now wondering where all his DPS just went. They're back to hideout. They're regearing. But AAA, though, devastating engagements coming in. Africa now going to have to stabilize himself just a little bit here. Now the meat of the sandwich, they're going to have to make a play, and it's going to go through the smallest choke in the game. No, Mudhouse coming in from the northeast. Africa now, though, going to get swamped by the DPS.
Oh, no.
Brimstone, there it is.
Oh, boy. When you just see white bars for names, you know it's a bad sign, folks. Bad sign. Oh, my God. The Homeless Crew, I hope they're not homeless because everybody just got sent home. And they're going to need some place to have bound in order to get back to this fight.
That was a disgusting flank coming in. Homeless Crew going to be able to stabilize on the road just for a little bit. Now Mudhouse in the spot where Homeless Crew's at. Homeless Crew actually still quite a few members on the field. I'm probably talking about 40, maybe 50-ish. They are in a pretty bad spot. Africa now needs to get some heals on the front line. Nice defensive inertia ring. Look at the engagement coming in from AAA. It's going to get stopped, though, by the command of knocking that group of DPS away. They're going to be able to survive. It looks like Africa now may be charging up the choke point. I don't think this is the right play here. No, he's going to back off here. He sees Mudhouse coming around the back end. Here comes the cam, lads. It's going to be all she wrote here from Mudhouse, or for Homeless Crew, shall I say, as Mudhouse just deletes the remaining forces. No defensives down at all for Homeless Crew, and it's going to be GG. Let's switch positions here onto Mavs for Mudhouse and see how they go up against the remaining members of AAA and, you know, the 10 members of Homeless Crew that are still alive.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, man. They just got caught between a rock and a hard place. It really looked like they didn't expect Mudhouse to engage them and that they would be fine going against AAA there.
Oh my God, what is this play?
What? No!
What are you
Robin.
doing, Mudhouse? What are you doing?
Dying. They were like, there's no AAA left. We can just walk in willy-nilly. We don't have to worry about anything. We can just go in like we don't care.
Oh
And
my God.
Wow.
I mean, if your tanks are broken, you come through the choke point now, Mudhouse. You have to get up through that choke point. There's no point of you just diddy dancing around, waiting for cooldowns to come back for AAA. I mean, AAA.
I don't know
did
what
lose
they were
a
waiting
lot
for
on
there.
the front line, but it looks like they're getting up for a second engagement.
And here they come. Nice catch. Look at that catch. Really well done.
Pierces all over the place on Mudhouse's front and back line. The DPS just going to town.
Like they got their CC up front and slowed down a lot of that first wave. And as long as Mavs can survive this, I think they're going to be okay here. They lost the majority of their forces in that choke already. This last engagement didn't do as much as it looked like it did on paper. But wow, this has been some exciting back and forth action between these three forces.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like Homeless Crew are actually regrouping. That blob to the southwest of the map, just hidden away down there, tucked in the corner, I believe, is going to be Homeless Crew. And it looks like Mudhouse looking for a next engagement. AAA looking a little bit spread out here. A little bit wondering where the hell they want to go. AAA maybe fleeing the zone. I do see a blob next to the castle. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, that small blob going north around the castle is the remaining forces of AAA. So Mudhouse doing a very, very good job indeed of clearing up the battlefield here. And that blob to the southwest is indeed Homeless Crew. It looks like they may be going in for round number 3 here, as they are moving up now. They are mounted coming into the back end of Mudhouse. Let's stick with Mavs here, see what the play is. They are doing a little bit of combat looting. The spams are coming in too easy for Mudhouse. I do agree. That was pretty easy for them.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be able to take that. Honestly, when AAA had such a great engagement on them, I thought that unless there is, you know, a complete catastrophe on AAA's side, that they're going to be able to take that smaller group of Mudhouse. They didn't get the engagement they wanted. They had, you know, the perfect initial CCs. They had some great lockdown, but there's, you know, DPS wasn't able to follow up. And then they backed off. They said, you know what? Nah, we're done. Yeah, Homeless Crew, though, isn't done. Homeless Crew has their mammoth on the south edge here, about to push in.
Yeah, once again, it looks like, I mean, a little bit more reading of the map. I mean, why would you even try and take a fight here on like this crazy tiny choke point? It just go northeast and around, and you have more open field to play with. You're not forced into the tiniest choke in the game, and I don't know. Reinforcements will be coming in from the southeast door as well for Homeless Crew. So Homeless Crew in a very good spot. Mudhouse not so much. And it's going to be a matter of who the hell is going to engage first. It looks like Mudhouse's front line is going to get caught off guard. No heals coming in. Defensive Soulside comes in. But the knockback, though, from the Command Mammoth on Homeless Crew's side, going to stop that engagement completely in its tracks. I don't know if Homeless Crew is going to fully engage through the choke point. I think it's just DPS trying to get some picks here over the cliff tops. Mudhouse, though, still holding on, still trying to keep that choke point. Once you let the tanks through, that's it, GG. And there it is, the opening comes out. Mudhouse going to be falling back towards the castle here for defensive position. Do they hold the... Yeah, Mudhouse currently own the castle, so they can fall back at any time. Nice engagement coming in on the southeast side. Double, triple camlands coming in. Defensive zones wore down for the Homeless Crew. The return comes in. Bomb squad coming in from the eastern side that comes to the west are huge. This is the cap. Oh my god, Homeless Crew just walked in. didn't really get that many picks. I mean, they got some of the front line, but I was expecting a lot more considering that they had to split with the bomb squad coming in from the east. Now Homeless Crew retreating back through the tiniest choke to the southeast, but Mudhouse not capitalizing on that engagement at all. Reset still coming down at Courtyard, maybe a full retreat back towards Castle. And let's see what happens. It looks like it is a full retreat back into Castle here. 4 minutes until loot spawns. So
Mudhouse doing a great job here. Yeah, I mean, this has been impressive from them right now. I mean, I gotta say, all three teams have been kind of impressive. Well, AAA was impressive while they were still here. It does look like they've backed out of this engagement completely, leaving the Homeless Crew and Mudhouse to fight for this castle and the loots. And so far, Mudhouse is coming out on top. So that's about to change in, what, 30 seconds when the internet hears me?
Yep, most likely. Well, Mudhouse currently the #1 ranking guild for this season so far, sitting at the top of 186,000 points to their name, showing that they can compete both for the season rankings and in the open world against some of like the best DVZ guilds we have at the moment. Looks like the shot caller is indeed back for Homeless Crew, so Homeless Crew will be looking to try and siege this castle once more. Going to take a while. Mudhouse should be getting these bombs on the front line, if anything. Looks like they're just going to be chilling for now. Wow, craziness. I did get a whisper that there was action in Dryvane's step.
Okay.
Maybe that would have been on Syndic, maybe? It may have been over now. It did come through when
I do have Runnelvane Sync over here on Alaz. If you want to hub to Bubbian or Bubbian, I put his name in chat.
Large scale?
Yeah, it's a castle fight. It's Hammer and Sickle versus Black Order, along with Alaz, I believe, backing up Hammer and Sickle.
Alrighty, hopping on over. Yeah, there was content on CIR versus Godzina as well.
So yeah, there's still content down here as well. There's content for all these castles. I'm going to try to find us a better POV than the guy from Alaz, though. He does seem a little bit into the back. I'm going to see what we have from Black Order here. Maybe we have Fred Riddick.
Yeah, it looks like Black Order coming in for an engagement onto the choke point. I'm going to guess Fred is out on the field.
Nope, he's in the hideout.
Okay. Give us a second. I'm just in free roam at the moment, trying to look for a tank to go on. Master Dagger for Alaz.
Okay.
Master Dagger.
Thank you.
No worries. It's like, yeah, this is another guild that we've seen up and coming over the last couple of months. Alaz doing really, really well in the open field in the ZVZ game, shall I say. And they've just been putting in work, taking really ballsy fights. I mean, heavily outnumbered fights as well. It looks like they finally found someone to work alongside with, it being Hammer and Sickle here outside of Alliance. But, I mean, these guys, I like what I see every time I spectate Alaz. They do work.
And I've got to say, over here in Skysand Ridge, we still have Mudhouse versus Homeless Crew, and it's still going back and forth. Players from both sides still dying in the last engagement. We had one member from each go down. A little bit of a backing off right now by Homeless Crew. I think Homeless Crew may have had enough, or they're going to just regroup, find out what they have left as far as DPS and tanks, then come back for one more time. We'll see how that goes. But right now, Mudhouse is still holding strong. Mactapuck alone there, one hammer on the door, just cracking away here over in Runnelvane Sink. Do we have a fight on the eastern side? Yes, we do. And on the eastern side, it's a massacre over there. Wow, Reject Party coming in hard and paying for it.
The Nope Alliance working alongside PoE now, so Black Order by themselves on this castle, one by one after each engagement. They're going to be losing members time and time again.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough right here to hold this, Robin. Yeah. I think they're going to go down swinging. But they took a number of Nope down in that last engagement. Very impressive return fire from Black Order. But like you said, they just don't have enough.
Okay. This is a more action-packed battle. It looks like PoE maybe are just about to get wiped here. in dry vein step. They are getting engaged on both sides. Syndic just under a bar left on his health. Again, getting pummeled on the eastern side, though, by PoE. But the western side, I believe there's another guild, Xena, on the western side, working alongside the Again Alliance, but just outside of Alliance. Looks like, again, though, a little bit too deep as their front line gets deleted. Syndic comes charging down the staircases on his command mammoth towards Courtyard here. Here comes the return Camlands coming in onto PoE's front line. Again, though, are just getting pummeled. And it looks like Xena holding Courtyard now, maybe trying to pin in this group of PoE. Let's see what the play is. I mean, you take down Syndic, you take down the Shockcaller.
Right.
And he's got less than a bar left on this command mammoth.
Well, you can just put pressure on him.
Yeah.
If you get him just pressure on him, it makes him play differently. And like right now, that's what I'd be focusing on, is seeing that command mammoth, noticing how low it is, get some pressure on it, make him back up, make him make a choice of either the command mammoth or the battle.
Yeah, I mean, look at the bodies on the western side. That is literally a graveyard.
That's an arch pile right there.
Yeah, I mean, these castles have pure content today. I mean, so many guilds out and about, a lot smaller scale battles as well, which is great to see. None of these cluster queued, like just waiting in line type battles. And it looks like PoE may have just won this. I see the blob to the southeast side. It's going to be fleeing members of Guild Xena. Yep, they're out of here. Guild Xena having a 24% debuff by themselves. So another big up-and-coming guild here in the world of Albion, doing work in the ZBZ field, just not enough to take down the might of CIR and PoE. What's it looking like over on Africa?
I'm not on Africa right now, but I am taking a look at Shoali, and Shoali is currently pushing in with the last of the Black Order crew. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Africa now and go see if he's got anything going on.
Some action here. Homeless crew looks like they're cleaning up outside of castle. Mudhouse still holding inside.
Yeah, homeless crew outside, very far away. Doesn't look like they're going to be going for that castle any longer. It does look like they lost it.
No, I think they're coming back. AAA once again was still on the outside. I believe AAA just got cleaned up by Africa, and now Africa once again making sure his back end's clear.
Oh, you are right. I see that now. Yeah, we do have a group going in for the gate right now on the eastern gate coming in. Mavs is surveying the field, making sure that he got his guys into the correct positions. They're going to be able to start bombing over the walls once again. And here it goes. Here are the first drops.
Yep.
Nice engagement.
Camlan comes in, but all their frontline tanks have Claret Cows. Apart from that,
oh
that
no!
Caught off guard.
Wow, that was four guys who went down.
Even the Shockcaller there went down. For homeless crew there. So Mudhouse once again coming out on top.
Oh no, I was thinking the other way. I just saw up on the top, like the barrier across the top and the top of the wall. 3 went down for Mudhouse. Mavs was lucky enough to hit the ice block there and not go down himself, as I do believe he is their shot caller right now as I'm watching him play. He seems to be leading forces. It's been impressive back and forth for these guys. And you're right, both teams lost a good bit of guys on that last engage in 2 different sections of the map. Yeah,
homeless crew looks like a group of chickens with their head cut off because Africa went down on that engagement from Mudhouse.
Oh, no.
And now we're just seeing them like running around like headless chickens.
You mean from homeless crew?
From homeless crew, yeah. I mean, they just don't know what they're doing. Mudhouse is just going to sit back into the castle here and take home the free loot, I guess.
I'm going to actually ask this guy, Mavs, if he is their shot caller here.
Yeah, he's very upfront and seems to be leading a lot of the calls here. So I'm going to go out on a limb and probably say yes. But wow, some awesome battles so far over the castles. And looks like things just how quick the battles were happening. It looks like we're going to be finishing up on a lot of the action here. So it looks like a lot of people already starting to head home. They noticed the castle loot's taken. Syndic just collecting the loot now. What's Big Banana doing? Big Banana may call it quits here. They are back in Morgana's Rest with a lot of people from AAA Alliance here. Yep, a big banana's not re-geared, so he's calling it.
Okay, Aomond is the shot caller for the Mudhouse group, so I will type his name in chat so you know how to find him in the future. Mavs is just one of the frontline tanks.
Alrighty. He's a goddamn good frontline tank, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's been doing well. He's been right where he needs to be every time.
Like, Blue Army are about to get a free castle for themselves on Baldy with Arch with them. No contest here. They're just about to take down the Lord and then claim the loot. I wonder what Sun's been up to. Dell not online.
Oh, it turns out that Mavs is a sub shot caller. That's why he's so good.
Ah, okay.
We were close.
Yeah. Better than being wrong. Luster KO out on the field as well as he's charging through Unhallowed Cloister with Puro Wakajaka on the back end of Fear. So we may have some action here. Wait, for Wakajaka joined Fear? Weren't they KMS like last show? Oh my god. Stop. Stop.
We had this guy who was making these really good charts for a while, but he was like, this is too much work. These guys change every single day. I'm out of here, dudes. And then we had nobody. We had nobody.
I don't blame them. I mean, these
yeah,
guys
I understand.
flip-flop constantly. It is unbelievable.
Man.
Making sure I'm not missing anything. Check Sandmount Ascent Castle. Find out. Actually, Fear. Bit of small scale battle here. Let me try and find us a tank real quick. I do have one.
No Tamashi? Okay.
There we go. Castle loot's still up here. So Blocker Darua in the Squad Alliance versus Fear, but Blocker Darua, they need to clean up this group really quickly. They have, well, we saw the massive blob of Fear coming in. That's going to be here very, very soon. So Blocker Darua need to make a play here, but they are just clumping on this staircase. Very low HP. The Nature Heal comes out. There comes the Halberd. It looks like Blocker Darua are bailing already. I think they already got word that mass amounts of Fear are going to be coming in, and it's going to be GG. Blocker Darua here getting cleaned up, unfortunately for them, as they flee into the wind. And Fear, I think they're going to enjoy that castle loot once they take control here. It's still up. Wow. Fear with a 19% debuff already.
It's not bad.
Bad at all. They're growing in size every day, it seems, so taking control of this northwest corner of the map and Blocker Darua are out of here. Do we have any more action elsewhere?
I am currently hopping around checking out places like checking Domnet, and he doesn't have any action right now. I didn't see any action on Del Negro or Tamashi. Both of those guys were offline. So just kind of hopping around to the no names. The people who told me they had action are currently done with their action for the day. Or, well, at least for now. I wouldn't say for the day. We're only 9 minutes past. Still could have another run-in or two. Oh, actually, speaking of run-in, there does... poor Hayek just got eaten up by Fear and Menace. He was out and alone over in Sandmount Ascent and did go down. So we're going to need somebody else to watch for him for a minute. Looks like Boldy and the boys are going to have an easy time taking down this castle and Murder Gulch Ravine. No contest over here. So I hear there's a lot of drama going on Reddit, Robin.
I think Robin disconnected or something.
Did we lose Robin?
Same?
Oh, God.
Oh.
I had my mic muted just for a little bit there. as I was talking.
Okay.
My
Okay.
bad.
That's
You know
okay.
what
We
that,
were a
you know
little
what that
confused.
button's like.
Oh, you have a Blue
Yeah,
Yeti.
yeah.
Oh, sorry
Uh-huh.
about that.
I know. At least I don't peek, so got that going for me, which is nice.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
But yeah, a little bit of drama happening on Reddit as Black Order had their guild meeting leaked. Something
Speaking of
about
Black Order, I'm on
700
Fred Riddick
minutes.
right now. He is ganking an ox for some content in the background while we talk about the the Black Order uh, guild meeting leak, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't watched it because I'm not gonna watch something. I'm not gonna attend a guild meeting for a guild that I'm not a part of, so
Hmm.
I'd rather not waste my time.
Really?
But apparently, like, there's been a lot of memes posted constantly about 700 minutes, something about mage rating. I mean, all the things you have to do to win a season. So, I don't know. I mean,
You have
people
to
can
mage
meme
raid
all
at
they
4
want,
o'clock
right?
in the morning is what you have to do in order to win a season there, Robin. You
I
have to be
mean,
a 24-hour guild, apparently.
exactly. I mean, they've been putting in work. I don't know if they're going to get a third gem this season or if Mudhouse is going to take it home, but Black Order is sitting pretty comfortable in second place at the
Hmm.
moment. And yeah, I mean, if that's what it takes to win a season, then there it is.
Well, Mudhouse early on had said they were only going for Crystal. And then I was told, no, we're going to go for one because it's available. And then Mudhouse and Black Order joined forces after we had already been informed early in the season that Black Order was going to go ahead and get its third crystal. So who knows what the parameters of this alliance are? Who knows who's going to get what here? I just heard that Magic Mark has returned back from his trip, so he'll be leading his forces as well. That could change the point projection for Black Order going forward. You know, when you have one half of your guild not participating, it makes it a lot harder to gain points. So we'll see what happens going forward. It'll be interesting to see if over the next week Black Order catches up to Mudhouse. Like if we see them split the difference between now and next week, for example, if they get within 15,000, you can kind of assume that they're going to be going for first, and Mudhouse is just going to let them take it and act as a buffer between Sun and Black Order.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. Hopefully, we have a decent battle towards the end of the season for some
Mhm.
rankings like we had last season with One Punch Man and Last Warn. That was like when it came down to the final days of Crystals, it just made everything more entertaining. And to see people fight over second place like that and spend that much money, I think it was like a couple billion for Cargera's team. So yeah, we shall see. Hopefully, it's going to be a tight season, and we have something to cover. I think though that this could be the end of the war report today, Shozen, because
Yeah, I'm looking
everybody's back
around.
home.
Yeah, I'm looking around. And I'm getting that same kind of feeling here, Robin.
Yeah. Um, I can address the chat though, and everybody that's watching. SBI currently are aware of the server slash lag issues happening in large scale ZVZ battles. If you have any footage at all of this occurring at the moment, you can send it my way, and I can forward it on to QA that are currently looking into the issue. Send it to me via Discord. It's Robinhoodrs #1399. I will put it in chat in 15 minutes when you guys hear this. But yeah, send any videos of any sort of lag happening my way. That's how SBI can track down and find issues, as I believe it's linked with certain spells
Mhm.
being used or something like that. Videos very, very helpful in identifying the problem, but they are aware. So just to let everybody know.
You can also drop that on the forums under bugs if you tag it properly with the new tagging system. And then you can even explain your current state, what you're using for hardware, and all that good jazz, as they do appreciate the more info, the better.
Yep. It's a lengthy process. I mean, it's a lot of stuff to go through and check in the backends and on the servers. So it's not going to be fixed in a matter of days. It may take a week or two, but they are aware and they're currently actively working on it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put a timestamp on anything.
Yeah.
I never know. Like sometimes it seems like it might take a while, and the next thing you know, there's a hot fix, and boom, it's done like a light switch.
Yep, there we go. But yeah, I guess I can say our outro, shall I say?
Oh yeah, like let's bring it.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch all our content on YouTube, youtube.com/Albion TV, where you can find all the 5v5 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the war reports and Invasion Day battles. Our daily show and interviews can be found on there as well. But mainly at the moment, our interviews can be found elsewhere, can't they, Shozen?
Certainly can. You can find those over on soundcloud.com/Albion TV or any place you listen to podcasts simply by typing in Albion TV into the search bar. When you do that, you'll be greeted with over 100 interviews from some of the top characters and personalities of Albion Online, including guild leaders, 5v5 participants, and members of the development team. So keep an eye out for what we have coming. I believe this weekend we're going to have a very interesting interview with Gluttony SDS, the GM of Awful Company and leader of the Arch Alliance, somewhere above 25,000 total members at this point for Arch. That is kind of crazy. I remember interviewing when he had 10, and I was like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, Arch is just growing and growing and growing. I think they're actually at their guild limit, actually, of how many
they
people
have been
can
before.
have.
Yeah, well, that's why they have like 3 arches now, because they are at the guild limit. They do their primary arch alliance is only about 17,000, but then when you add in the other arch alliances, it brings them up over 25.
Unreal. Absolutely
It's
unreal.
insane. Could you imagine if they were good?
They would own the whole map.
They would. It would be unbelievable. I mean, they do have a few good guilds in there. I shouldn't say they're not all good, but they do accept everybody, which is one of the things that makes Arch kind of special. It's a place where you or your guild can go, no matter how skilled or unskilled you are, and they'll take you. As long as you want to play the game and have fun.
That's it. Talk about
on that
fun,
note,
we do have the 20 versus 20s Crystal League coverage coming up at 19 UTC, so what, about
half hour from now?
Half hour from now, yep.
Mhm.
And then we have the 5v5 Crystal League coverage coming in just after, and Lupac will be coming in for that one. And then after that, we have the Hellgate show where me, you, and Taziki will be covering Hellgates for an hour. And what time is that?
Well, after the 5v5s.
Alrighty. So a lot of content lined up pretty much over the next 3, maybe 4 hours or so, somewhere around there. So stick around, stick with us. And as always, when we're not on a delay, there will be gold codes to give away. Thank you for watching the War Report, and see you for 20 versus 20s.
See you soon, guys. We're out.